Well, just as I was afraid it would happen, it did happen. So I'm stuck in this area here near North Charleston, and there's no loads. Now, the town here is called Latson, South Carolina, and if I go empty to Cambridge, Ontario, Canada, that's 942 miles. See, I'm right over there on the other side of Buffalo. The problem is that today is the 23rd of December, Sunday, and I loaded here on Friday, and I was looking for a load that I can pick up, let's say, on 26th, 27th, and this is a very good area for us, like especially for me, because there's a lot of loads from South Carolina and North Carolina going, directly north into Ontario, and then you have Georgia here, Tennessee. It's a good area, so that's why it's kind of a finicky situation, because I don't want to leave this area, but the problem is that there's no loads. Like, I'm looking here, see, like if I had a van now, I'd make a killing. See, there's loads from North Carolina to Ontario, but as soon as you switch to like flatbeds, see, there's Indiana, but it loads only on 27th, and it's a day drive for me, so I have to drive north, and then it's only 567 miles, because that's a worse area. Like, North Carolina is a much better area, and South Carolina. By the way, speaking of weights, I wanted to show you guys here. See, there's only one load heavy, because I was looking at these low boys, right, from Georgia to Ontario, and it pays more than $5 per mile. It says here it's a 37 feet long, but actually it's a Cobelco SK350 excavator. So the tracks are on, like, 13 feet long, so you don't need that much of a deck. Of course, it's over wide, it's high, but this, that's a real serious number. So I don't think, even if I had a 3-axle double drop, I mean RGN or lowboy, I wouldn't be able to do it. You need at least 7 axles for this. But here's an example, right? So there are loads like this, but so the trick is, what do you do? Do you stay here for 2 weeks, in a good area? Because there's all kinds of loads. By the way, another good trailer right now would be a reefer. There's a whole bunch of loads from Florida going exactly pretty much to where I live. Well, they don't pay too much, like $2, $11, but there's loads. I just talked to a friend of mine who has a dry van trailer, and he's from Quebec, and he asked me how I was doing, and he's not doing too good either. But I don't know. I see a whole bunch of loads for dry vans, and where are they? Oh, 53 van. I see 53 van dry box, and the rates are pretty good. It's just that he said he spent a whole month on the road going, back and forth to Western Canada, and didn't make any money. Just only enough to cover the bills. I guess he just burned fuel. And I'm looking at the tickets here, and it's ridiculous. Like, if I were to, let's say I want to leave the truck here in South Carolina, because I know it's a good area, right? But it'll be eventually, but when? God knows when, right? If I want to go and get a plane from South Carolina to Kitchener and come back, look how much it is. It's unbelievable. Because I'm leaving, if I were to leave on December 24th and come back, let's say, 2 weeks later, and I'm pretty sure then there will be loads in this area, but it's just too much money, because if I go empty like this, that's only 942 miles, and I know for sure that if I drive slow, and I'm empty. It's a flatbed. It's very low profile, right? I'm pretty sure I'll do like 7.5 at least miles per gallon. So that's only 125 gallons US. Let's say times 4. That's 500 bucks. So it'll cost me $500 to come back empty there. Well, as a backup plan, I think I'll just leave on Monday and move somewhere here because there were loads from Indiana and Ohio, so I can go like this. Let's say to Cincinnati, Ohio. It'll be more miles, but they might have something there on you know 26th is Wednesday, so I might catch something there. Of course, it'll be less money, but at least it'll cover the my fuel bill, and that's a situation that you might find yourself in when you're a long-haul trucker. You're stuck somewhere away from home, and you cannot leave, and you cannot stay. So what do? It's like in that movie, Houston, we got a problem.